Governor Bob Ferguson announced this week that he will be pushing legislation during the 2027 WALEG session to ban all cell phones and their use in all of our state's public schools. At a press conference held at Robert Eaglestaff Middle School in Seattle, a school that banned cell phones last year, Ferguson was joined by staff, teachers, and students who are all in support of disallowing the use of smartphones during school hours, saying enough is enough and that these devices are having a devastating effect on students' learning.
In our schools, digital distractions are causing kids to miss what's written on the whiteboard. They're focusing more on memes than on math. Science supports what all parents know intuitively. 95% of teens have a smartphone, and research shows that 97% of those teens use them during school, often multiple times in an hour. Studies show school day phone use has a negative impact on student learning, ability to focus, attendance, and mental and emotional health. Studies show teenagers spend, on average, roughly a quarter of their school day on their cell phones. Over a school year, that's missing literally about 40 school instruction days lost.
Zach Stoll is the principal at Eaglestaff Middle School, and he says smartphone use adds to the anxiety when it comes to learning and the overall school experience.
And the kiddo said to me, I can't be myself at school. I can't be myself. I'm always under the pressure of having a picture taken. I don't want to present in front of a class. Somebody may take a picture of me when I'm opening my mouth at lunch. And it just felt like these students have to wear these masks. And it's like, how do you reach your full potential and be your best self if that's how you're having to live?
Students at Robert Eaglestaff Middle School are also noticing the difference in their learning and social relationships, saying the lack of smartphones make it an overall much better learning experience and has allowed them to actually bond while at school.
When phones aren't around, you notice everything else that is. At our school, we spend more time talking to each other, building friendships and relationships. In the present day, instead of texting someone who's right down the hall, we actually go down and find them and have a real conversation. Those small moments help people feel connected like they belong.
Teachers say there's been an increase in better grades and classroom participation. They also say that banning these devices has made it so they actually feel like they're teaching again, and that making this a statewide policy would only help every student in our state achieve much more.
Having cell phones put away for the day, as Mr. Stowell said, kind of allowed breathing room for us to create the culture here that we've been working so hard to create. And now as a classroom teacher, I get to teach. My students come in, they're engaged. They're still middle school students, so we still have the hurdles that we have every day. But it's great. We get to just meet them where they're at and just deal with them as people. And there's a lot more community in the classroom, a lot more engagement.